Good morning friends, I am Hamid Hussain and welcome to my channel Hamid Hussain Tutorial. इस चैनल में हम लोग अपनी 10th की पूरी सिलेबस कवर करेंगे. सबसे पहले आप मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दें और अपने दोस्तों के साथ ज़रूर शेयर करें. ओके, और जो भी दोस्त हों आपके 10th क्लास में उन सबके साथ ज़रूर शेयर करें. ओके, सो टुडे द टॉपिक विच विल डिस्कस इज ट्रायंगल, चैप्टर नंबर 6 of 10th class. Okay, so in the previous class we have already studied what is congruency. Congruency is that thing if two figures are completely overlap each other, then they will said to be congruent. Okay, but in the case of similarity it is little bit different. Okay, in the similarity the figure may or may not be overlap, but if you zoom in or zoom out, then they will completely overlap each other. Okay, it means the ratio of their sides will be equal. Okay, as this is a square and this is another square. So if you will reduce this, then it will overlap each other. It means it's look like similar to this figure. Okay, they have given some pictures as there are 3 Taj Mahals. So these pictures are not overlapping each other, but if you will zoom in or zoom out, then they will overlap each other. Okay, so basically इस चैप्टर्स में हम लोग इन्हीं चीज़ों का स्टडी करेंगे. So on the exercise, okay, there is some activity in which they have given you 2 figures, this and this triangle. So this one is 85 degree, 85 degree, 70 degree, 70 degree, 100 degree, 100 degree, 105 degree, 105 degree. Okay, and the ratio of their sides is also similar. 2.1 into 2, 4.2, 2.4 into 2, 4.8, 2.5 into 2, 5.0, 1.5 into 2, 3. So these 2 figures are similar. This is the basic method of how you can identify whether 2 figures are similar or not. Okay, so in the here there, so here there is also figure. So in this figure you can see कि this one is 90 degree, this one is 90 degree, this one is 90 degree, 90, 90. Okay, but 3 ones are 3. So the ratio of their sides are not equal. So these 2 figures are not similar. Okay, now come on the exercise 6.1. In this figure you can say कि although the ratio of their sides are equal, but their angles are not equal. So always remember, for similarity of 2 figures or 2 polygons, the ratio of their sides should be equal and the corresponding angle should be equal. Okay, so exercise 6.1, fill in the blanks using the correct word given in the given in brackets. All circles are, options are congruent or similar. So all circles cannot be congruent because there are some maybe small circle having less radius, some circle will have higher radius or greater radius. So all circles will be only similar. All squares are either similar or congruent. So all square will be also similar. All dashed triangles are similar. So isosceles triangle cannot be similar because the size and angles varies, but in equilateral triangle all the 3 angles always 60 degree and the ratio of their sides will be always equal. So all equilateral triangles are similar. 2 polygons of the same number of sides are similar. Option, if their corresponding angles should be equal, and their corresponding sides are equal or proportional. That should be proportional. Their sides should be in the same proportion. Okay, next question, give 2 different example of pair of similar figure and non-similar figure. So for similar figure you can say all the circles, all the squares. For non-similar figure you can easily a triangle and a square or a circle and a rectangle. Okay, next, state whether the following quadrilateral are similar or not. So first we will check whether their sides are in the same ratio or not. So their sides are in the same ratio. 3 divided by 1.5 equals to 3 divided by 1.5 equals to 3 divided by 1.5 equals to 3 divided by 1.5. But their angles are not equal. For similarity of two figures, their corresponding angles should be equal and their corresponding sides should be in proportion. Next topic is similarity of triangles. So what we have studied that in the just here, two triangles will be called similar if their sides are in the same proportion and their angles should be equal. So two triangles are similar if their corresponding angles are equal or their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. These are the two basic conditions to prove that two figures are in two triangles are in the two triangles are similar. So here they have given you an activity. Okay, next, theorem 6.1. what in this? If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in the distinct point, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. Okay, so what is given? If a line is drawn parallel to the third side, okay, at two distinct points. Okay, if a line is drawn parallel to the one side of the triangle to intersect the other two sides. Okay, it means this line is line D in the triangle ABC. Line D is bisecting AB and AC. So then D line will be parallel to BC line. Okay, if a line is intersecting two sides at its midpoint, then it will be parallel to the third side. Okay, and the theorem 6.2 is the reverse of this. If a line divides if a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side. Okay, if a line is divided into any equal, okay, in the same ratio, it means it is divided in 1:1 or 2:1, 1:2, 1:, in the same ratio. If it is divided in the same ratio, then this line will be parallel to third line. Clear? If D line is intersecting in the same ratio to AB and AC, then D line will be parallel to the BC. Okay, and these two theorems are frequently used in this chapter. Always remember that these two theorems are frequently used in this chapter. There are a lot of uses. Okay, so example 1. If a line intersects sides AB and AC of triangle ABC at D and E respectively and is parallel to BC, okay, then prove that AD divided by AE equals to AE divided by AC. So we have already studied, if a line is intersecting two lines such that it is parallel to the third side, then it will divide these two lines in the same ratio. Okay, then it will divide in the same ratio. It means this is the figure. Triangle ABC and DE line is parallel to BC. So if DE is parallel to BC, it means AD divided by DB equals to AE divided by EC. Okay, that we have according to theorem. Okay, then what we have to do, we have to just add one. Okay, Why we are taking just reciprocal of this number? Because we have to prove that AD divided by AB equals to AE divided by AC. So how AB will okay, how we can get AB? If we are adding DB and EC, if we are adding AD in the DB and if we are adding A in the AC. So how can we add? We are just taking the reciprocal of this. Okay, and then we are adding 1 in both sides, because we have already studied in the previous class, if we are adding same quantity in the left hand side of equation and right hand side of the equation, so then there will be no change in the equation. So this will become AD plus DB plus AD, AE EC plus AE, or DB plus AD equals to AB divided by AD equals to EC plus AE, EC plus AE equals to AC divided by AE, and then we are taking reciprocal of this ratio. AD divided by AB equals to AE divided by AC. So then it is proved. Okay, so that was very easy. They have given example 2. ABCD is a trapezium with AB parallel to DC, and A and F are points on non-parallel sides AD and BC respectively, such that EF is parallel to AB. Then you have to show that AE divided by ED equals to BF divided by EC. So we are just joining the point A to C. Okay, so it will intersect EF at any point. So in this figure, triangle ADC, EG is parallel to DC, then AE divided by ED equals to AG divided by GC, and in the triangle ABC, GF is parallel to AB, then CG or you can say AG divided by GC equals to BF divided by FC. From equation 1 and 2 you will get AE divided by ED equals to BF divided by FC. Clear? Next example 3. In figure 6.16, PS divided by SQ equals to PT divided by TR. Okay, PS divided by SQ equals to PT divided by TR. Then and angle PST equals to angle PRQ. Then prove that PQR is an isosceles triangle. Okay, so look here. Since these are in the same proportion, then ST is parallel to QR, and since if ST is parallel to QR, then angle PST will be equal to angle PQT from corresponding angles, and in the same way angle PTS equals to angle PRQ from corresponding angles, and it is given angle PST is equals to angle PRQ, then angle PST also equals to angle PTS. Then if angle this angle is equals to this angle, and angle S equals to angle T and angle Q equals to angle R, then this triangle will be isosceles triangle, because we already know in the isosceles triangle two angles, or you can say the angle opposite to equal sides are also equal. Clear? Next chapter is exercise 6.2. So in figure 6.17, 1 and 2, D is parallel to BC and find EC. Okay, you have to just find the EC. So that is very easy. If okay, I am just solving on the paper. First question, exercise 6.2. Question number 1. In the figure 6.17, okay, they have given you a figure A, B, C. AD is 1.5 centimeter, DB is 3 centimeter, AE is 1 centimeter, and we have to find EC in this figure. And in the second figure, A, B, C. Okay, and the third line is parallel to BC. It means D is parallel to BC, and AE is 1.8 centimeter, EC is 5.4 centimeter, and DB is 7.2 centimeter. So we have already studied, if two lines, if the line intersecting two sides is parallel to the third side, then the ratio of the sides will be equal, or it will intersect these two sides in the equal proportion. It means AD will be equals to AD divided by DB equals to AE divided by EC. Okay, so in this you can easily say, you know the value of AD 1.5, DB 3, AE 1, and EC. You can easily find the value of EC. EC equals to 1 into 3 divided by 1.5. 3 5 is 15, 5 1 is 5 2 is 10. 2 centimeter. Okay. For the second figure, AD divided by DB equals to AE divided by EC. So we don't know the value, we have to find the value of AD, and DB is 7.2 centimeter and AE is 1.8 centimeter and EC is 5.4 centimeter. So AD will become 1.8 into 7.2 divided by 5.4. So this decimal will get removed. If we are removing this decimal, then a 10 will become in the denominator. 18 1 is 18, 18 3 is 9 2 is 18, 9 6 is 54, 2 1 is 2, 2 3 is 6, and 3 1 is 3, 3 2 is 6, remainder 1 12. So 24 by 10, AD equals to 24 by 10 equals to 2.4. Okay, so AD becomes 2.4 centimeter. In the question number 2, so I have already told you the formula, these two theorems that we have studied. If in a triangle a line which is intersecting two sides is parallel to the third side, then it will intersect these two sides in the equal proportion, and that we have studied, if it is intersecting the equal proportion, then this line will be parallel to the third side. Okay, clear? So I hope you will solve all the questions in this chapter, and I'll try some hard questions. Okay, for the same things you have to apply in exam. Okay, criteria for similarity of triangle. So you already know angle is the criteria of similarity, and side means if the three sides are in the equal proportion, then these two triangle will be in similar. or if an angle is equal and two sides are in equal proportion, then these two triangle will be similar. Example 7 is based on this theorem. Example 8 is also based on these theorems. Okay, whole exercise 6.3 is very easy. You can easily solve all the question. Area of similar triangle. So in this theorem 6.6, they have given the ratio of areas of two similar triangles is equal to the square of ratio of their corresponding sides. It means if two triangles are similar, then the area, if two triangles are A, B, C, D, E, F. So if two triangles are similar, then ratio of their areas, okay, a ratio of their area A, B, C divided by area of triangle D, E, F will be equals to a ratio of the, okay, a square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. It means it will be equals to AB square divided by D square equals to BC square divided by EF square equals to AC square divided by DF square. Alhamdulillah. So I hope you have got this theorem. Theorem 6. This is the theorem 6.6. Example 9. Okay, that is based on this theorem. Example 9 is based on theorem 6.6. After that, exercise 6.4. So exercise 6.4 is very easy. All the questions are very easy. In the question number, okay, in the question number 3, you have to just take the a perpendicular OB from A. It means you have to just perpendicular A on OB and add perpendicular DF on OC. Then you can easily prove that question. Pythagoras theorem that we have already studied in the previous classes, that the square of hypotenuse equals to sum of the square of the base and the altitude of the triangle, or you can say square of hypotenuse equals to sum of square of the other two sides. Okay. Theorem 6.9. In a triangle, if square of one side is equal to the sum of the square of other two sides, then the angle opposite from the first side is a right angle. Okay, by the application of Pythagoras theorem, you can easily prove this. Example 10. In example 10, you have to apply this that you have learned. Example 11. A ladder is placed against the wall such that its foot is at the distance of 2.5 meter from the wall. Okay, and it is a 6 meter above the ground. Find the length of the ladder. You have to just apply the Pythagoras theorem and you will find the value. Example 12. Example 12. In figure 6.50, if AD is parallel to BC, if AD is parallel to BC, okay, correct. Then prove that AB square plus CD square equals to BD square plus AC square by just using Pythagoras theorem, because AD square is equals to AB square minus BD square and AD square is also equals to AC square minus CD square. When you will equate this, then you can easily get this. Okay, formula AB square plus CD square equals to BD square plus AC square. Example 13 is also based on the Pythagoras theorem. Example number 4. Okay, in all this question you have to just apply the Pythagoras theorem and you have to just use that theorem that we have learned in this chapter. There is nothing tough in this chapter. This chapter is very easy. Okay, so we have finished all the important points for this chapter. I hope you have got this chapter, and if you have any doubt, any query, so you can ask in the comment section or you can take online classes. Okay, thanks for watching, and please subscribe my channel and share with all your friends. Okay, thanks.